Hello everyone, hi, my name is Eric and I'm from Advocado. I'm very happy today, this afternoon, to share with you a little bit more about Advocado and also how you can focus on consumer engagement to really skyrocket your business. So without further ado, allow me to share my screen and we'll dive straight into the presentation. So let me introduce you and share with you what Advocado is. Advocado is cloud consumer engagement CRM for businesses of any size. And we help businesses in F&B, beauty and wellness, sports and fitness, and retail. We help them use a cloud software to grow and manage their customers and bring them back again and again using marketing automation. By doing that, they will have more revenue, they will win more regulars, and we do this without the need of using cards or getting consumers to download any applications. So Advocado has been around for 3 years plus, and now we are mainly in 2 key markets, Singapore and Thailand. We also service merchants from Philippines, Hong Kong, Indonesia, and we have more than 700 paying outlets. And right now we have more than 1.1 million consumers on our platform. And our mission really is to empower merchants in engaging their customers to be their advocates, hence the name Advocado. And how we do that is that we focus on helping businesses to excel and master consumer engagement. In a McKinsey global survey, C-level business executives rate customer engagement as the top strategic priority of all their business initiatives, above big data analytics, even innovation of products. And there are research that shows that companies with improved engagement increase cross-sell by 22%, drive upsell revenue from 13 to 51%, and also increase order sizes from 5 to 85%. So it is very clear there's a very close relationship between profits and engaged consumers. But for many SMEs, they still have these key problems with consumer engagement. Collecting customer data is really tedious. A lot of times you see that customer need to download a native app, or they go into a store, they fill in a specific form, whether it's physical or digital. And in times like this, COVID-19, where businesses, storefronts are shut, there's even more difficulty to collect customers' information. And a lot of the times, retail businesses, what they do is that they run some sort of loyalty or membership program surrounding points and stamps. And we see that this actually drives up directly the cost of the business without being able to have a very predictable way to increase customers' revisit or revenue. And even if you have a CRM that you collect customers' information, we see that a lot of the merchants, what they do is that this data just sits there and does nothing, simply because they soon realize that they actually need to hire a staff or a small team of people to actually make sense of this data manually to go and re-engage these customers. And we can see the re-engagement of consumers typically is manual, laborious, time-consuming, and costly. And last but not least, we also see that a lot of times it is impossible for when they run a campaign to know exactly how the campaign works, simply because they cannot track any information or data and they're just firing blanks. So enter Advocado. Advocado is able to help businesses to enroll members very quickly, under 15 seconds, without the need of issuing cards or getting consumers to download applications. And we also help businesses to instantly boost their revenue and cash flow using prepaid items, paid memberships, store credits, and these kind of mechanisms. Typically, they also help to drive more motivation for the consumers to come back and visit. Advocado also has a fully automated marketing bot. And what it means is that all you need to do is just set the rules once, and the system will continuously engage your most relevant consumers in your CRM to bring them back again and again. So you can just focus on doing the best thing they do, and that is to delight your customers when they're back in your store. And last but not least, Advocado also collect demographic, behavior, and purchase information, so much so that you can understand your customers better for future upselling. In short, Advocado is a cloud CRM for B2C SMEs to grow and manage their customer base and bring them back again and again using marketing automation. By doing that, they have additional revenue and cash flow, increased repeat business, savings in manpower, and a huge reduction in the cost for enterprise-grade CRM. So you can see that Advocado, even though it's one CRM, one loyalty and membership CRM, it has unlimited possibilities. And over here are our actual customers' marketing materials. And you can see it range from all different kinds of industry, from car grooming to gyms to all different kinds of F&B, whether it is a quick serve F&B, casual dining, or even sit-down dining F&B. And I want to show you something that's actually very critical and important, essential to us. In Advocado, we have this thing called a customer engagement pyramid. And how this thing is that we see that not all customers are the same. And everyone that is, as a consumer of a business, they all start off with the first level, and that is the suspects. These suspects are people who actually go online, see your online ad, cross past your store, see some promotion, maybe see your storefront, but never ever step into the shop. Prospects are customers who are interested enough to step into the shop, or if they go to an online shop, they actually put in some items and put it into a shopping cart, but actually never buy anything. And that goes to the next level, and that is customers. So customers are people who actually bought something from you, whether it's in your store, retail store, or whether it's an online store. And the next level of that is regulars, of which the customers come back again and again on a regular basis. And last but not least, the highest level on the customer engagement pyramid is advocates, raving fans, or what I call advocados. These guys are the guys that actually, without you paying them, they'll evangelize about your business. They love your business and they love your products, love your service so much. They will tell your friends all about it. They even drag their friends to go and patronize your business. Isn't that great or awesome? And that is why we created Advocado, because we want to have a very systematic as well as technological way to actually help you to grow and nurture your customer base for them from a suspect all the way to become an Advocado. And to share with you how we actually do this in real life and how flexible and powerful Advocado is, this is something that we did for our merchant, Sweet Monster. And if you look on the right-hand side of this standee, you can see the membership program. So on the bottom side, you can see basic member is free and they get 5% cashback. And if you like Sweet Monster, you can be their VIP member for $20 a year. And for $20, you get $30 voucher, 3 times $10 voucher, and on top of that, the 5% now becomes 10% cashback. And to get started, all you need to do is to scan this QR code on the left-hand side, and in less than 15 seconds, you're now the basic member. Very easy, right? So with this, you can see how easy we can get a consumer started and bring them and bring back if you remember the consumer engagement pyramid, how we're getting the consumer from the customer level to go up to the next level, and that's to be the regular. And we do not just engage them at the customer level, which most loyalty and membership programs do, which is like at the store, they say, oh, you want to buy something, or do you want to be a member and stuff like that. But we also engage them at the suspect and prospect level when they see an online ad or a poster on the street or a flyer. So whether they click on the ad, whether they scan a QR code, within seconds now they are in your CRM, waiting to patronize your business, waiting to buy your product and services, and for you to nurture this relationship further. Very cool, right? And just to show you how flexible Advocado can be, there are 2 more examples here. And on the left is 2 wings, and you can see very quickly that the membership benefits is based on spending a year. So how much they spend in a specific year, and they move up the different tiers of the membership. And on the right is for a quick serve business for ice cream. And you can see that other than enrolling them in membership, we can also use QR offers to give them like a free scoop of ice cream. So when someone scans this QR code, and now we're very used to scanning QR code, right? Because now we go to the malls, we go to whatever, in order to go into the mall, we need to scan this safe entry thing, right? So, and therefore it's also as easy for someone, it's easy for you to acquire this technology, for someone to scan a QR code to be part of your CRM. And specifically. So when someone scans this, the free scoop of ice cream is now in their account waiting for them to go to the store to redeem. And this don't just work for in-store redemption. We also can use QR offers to give out promo codes for your online stores. So it's really flexible, really powerful, and it's really up to you to think out of the box on how you can use this to really grow and manage and also re-engage your customer base. So and the most amazing thing is that to get started on Advocado, you can do that really, really fast. If you're in a hurry and you have everything ready, you can actually get started in a few hours. And to make it even easier for you, Advocado is also a pre-approved PSG vendor. What it means is that when you take up Advocado CRM, you can enjoy 80% grant support from the government for the first year. So it's one of the best times to actually think really about how can you digitalize your consumer engagement. So moving on, the next segment, I would like to share about our consumer engagement strategy. Okay, it is really simple. If you look at the bottom side, it's actually just two-pronged. Number one, grow a strong customer base, and two, bring the customers back again and again using marketing automation. But before I dive into this consumer engagement strategy, I'd like to touch on this. It is common knowledge that most people know this, that acquiring a new customer is significantly more expensive than retaining existing customers. But while we know this information, we only see this actually happening more with big companies like Starbucks and Uniqlo. They really focus on retaining existing customers and increasing the lifetime value, LTV, of the existing customers. And in reality, most retail SMEs, whether they're in the F&B, retail, beauty and wellness, they're actually skewed to one end of the spectrum. They are focused on bringing in new customers and spending a ton of marketing dollars to do that. And the worst thing is, many actually do not have an effective way to capture these new customers when they're in the store or online or anywhere. And Singaporeans are like that, right? If they come into the shop because of a deal, so what are the chances they actually will come back? Even just for a second time, chance is very low, right? And it's a vicious cycle. It's like a leaky bucket. This bucket, the hole is very big. You keep pouring water and water keeps coming out. And so what you need to do, you need to bring in more new customers. So what you really need to do is to close up this leaky bucket by collecting your customers' data and making sure it's your data, your customers, and you can reach out to them. When you bring in new customers, whether it's through Entertainer, Eatigo, Grab, Shopback, you should be able to get these customers to enroll into your CRM that you own. They are your customers, and you should know who they are and why they are coming back. And when you start to do this, you experience what our guest speaker, Eren from Saute Group is experiencing. So Saute Group, while they have 2 outlets, they are seeing more than 2,000 customers coming back month on month on a regular basis. And to re-engage them to come back is simply a very, 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 very small fraction of the cost of acquiring a new customer. So I've spoken a lot, and let's go back to our strategy. It is simple, really. Once again, to recap, to grow a strong customer base and bring them back again and again using marketing automation. And just now earlier, you can see in the demonstration, it's very easy for us to just enroll them, whether they are in the store using a staff-initiated process or consumer-driven. For example, this particular standee here is from Coca. So this on every Coca stable, if you want to have this deep fried fish skin, right, just scan this thing, and then on that same visit, you can actually get this deep fried fish skin. But what happens is that Coca now, because of this particular thing, you are now in a CRM and they'll be able to engage you over and over and over again. And once we use this very simple method to grow this customer base, that is where the magic starts, because that's where the marketing automation will kick in. And we affectionately call our marketing automation bot Advocate. And using Advocate, we use 3 specific strategies to bring the customers back. 1 is recovery, 2 is campaign alerts, and 3 is birthday offers. So how recovery works is that if and all this can be set by the merchant themselves. They can set, for example, if the customers are not back for 30 days, 60 days, 180 days, and you send a particular message to them, something like, we missed you, we've loaded $10 voucher in your account, we hope to see you again very soon. And campaign alerts is a way to create fear of missing out. You know, guys, every self-respecting Singaporean, not just Singaporean, Asians, whether you are Thai, Japanese, or Korean, if you got $28.60 cashback expiring in 2 weeks, the chance of you going back to the shop to actually use this money is very, very high. And last but not least is that on birthdays as well as anniversaries, what we want to do is that we want to delight the customers by sending them something like complimentary longevity buns and bottle of wine on the house. You see, the very interesting thing is this, right? We as consumers, we actually give out quite a bit of our information, including our birthdays, to many, many retailers. But actually near our birthday, on our birthday months, right, we actually receive very little information to go back. Why is that so? Simply because there isn't an easy way. And back to my initial problems, right? It typically is laborious, manual, time-consuming for the merchants to actually re-engage you on the specific time. With Advocado, all this is done automatically. And with that, I just want to bring you to the focus that we are wildly fanatic and obsessed, not just with onboarding customers with our technology, but creating real results for our merchants. And this is one of the reasons why our business works very, very well. If you look at this, you can see that the first point, the spending, able to have additional spending generated more than 200,000 in 6 months. And the second case, where it's 4 brands in a prime shopping area, they generated more than 530,000, and most importantly, there's additional recurring membership revenue, more than 40,000. Means year on year, they generate additional 40,000 on top of what they actually earn. And all these results are just a few of the many results that we created for most of our merchants. In our time, we have more than 500 brands on board in more than 700 over locations across all different genres of industry, F&B, lifestyle, beauty and wellness, fitness, and many others.